And this story certainly is at least 230 years old, because it was recorded as a ballad in the 1780s. And it was transmuted once more into a story by Dan Kedding, a storyteller from Illinois, who's kindly given me permission to tell it. He was known as Willie, never William. From the people in the court to the people down in the street, he was Willie. For they knew that the power in that kingdom didn't lay with him and the crown on his head, but it lay with his mother. And she was a witch, who spent most of her time in the dark tower that overlooked the marketplace. She controlled that kingdom harshly. And then came a day when she heard that Willie's lady was with child, and she knew it instantly how she could get rid of her. And she went to that dark tower and cast the greatest spell that she knew. She would cast a spell that would send Willie's lady into labour and keep her there until she died. And Willie's lady did go into labour. She was in labour 1 day, 2 days. On the 3rd day of labour, in that pain and anguish, she called Willie to her and said, Willie, this is your mother's doing. Go and beg for me, Willie. Go and beg for me and the life of our child. And Willie stood to one side in the shadows and waited for his mother to arrive. And when she arrived, she took one look. Who was it that untied those 9 witch knots from this lady's hair? Who was it that took the wolfbane between her room and mine? Who was it that left their mobile phone on? And who was it that untied her left shoe that she might lighter be? And hearing that, Willie was off, back to his lady's chamber. And it was Willie that untied the 9 witch knots in her hair. And it was Willie that took down the wolfbane between her room and his mother's. And it was Willie that untied her left shoe that she might lighter be, that she might give birth to their child. And she did. And it was King Willie who held his wife and his child in his arms and wept for joy. But it was King William that stood in the glow of the stake and watched his mother burn and wept for what might have been.